Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Zachariah Shoop, and this is how not to play World of Warships Mobile Battleship Edition, baby. Yeah. If you're here, and this is your first time seeing one of my videos, thank you so much for coming. Hope you enjoy it. Hope to see you on the next video in advance. This is a follow-up video to the first video that I did, how not to play World of Warships Mobile Cruisers and Destroyer Edition. And now I'm following up with another video, Battleships, baby. Now, Battleships are really cool. Big guns. And they're very slow, but they got big guns and heavy armor. And funny thing about Battleships, for me personally, is I like big guns, and I can't lie. Anyway, let's get started. This is the Colorado, USS Colorado, a very cool ship. Let's see. It's agile, above average ability to change direction, big guns. It's got below average movement speed. But anyway, survivability 71, health 59,300, which is hit points. Oh yeah. Armor thickness can cause 203 mm and lower caliber AP shells to ricochet. But anyway, let's see, where do I see the information about this ship? There it is, history. My bad. Okay. So, the history behind this ship, I didn't do this in the last video with the cruisers or destroyers. Don't know why, other than it didn't cross my mind, but we're doing it here with this video. Here we go. So, the history of the Colorado. She became the final phase in the development of conventional battleships that featured very heavy armor protection for the vitally important parts of the ship. Key differences from her predecessors were her 406 mm main guns and a novel torpedo protection system. In terms of speed, she was outclassed by other battleships of her time. It entered service in 1923, and there was 4 other ships in the same series. So, fairly good ship overall. Again, I'm going to play in this video against AI. Again, no real person teammates were harmed or made angry in the making of this video. Because I know some people, they get like super competitive and super nitpicky and all that. And that's what I like about World of Warships Mobile, is if you're not a part of like a group or anything and you're just a solo player, you can play against real people, but you don't have to talk with them. And kind of as an introvert myself, that is great. Be like an introvert doing videos? Yeah, it happens. I show my face on some of the videos, but what I found when I did that was my finger would get in the way and block my face when I was doing it, so I decided not to use the facial feature on the screen record video. So, rule 1 of playing a battleship: you don't charge straight through the middle. You kind of got to stay back and let the destroyers and the cruisers capture the bases. But this is how not to play World of Warships. So what are we going to do? Full speed ahead, straight down the middle. Let's go, boys.
Enemy force detected.
Onward! to victory or certain sinking. One or the other. Or both, actually. With the Colorado, you can switch between AP cannons or AP shells or HE shells. I am using HE shells right now because HE shells have the tendency to set a ship on fire. It's not every time. But sometimes a ship will get set on fire with your HE shells in this game. Alright, zoom in right here. This is my target ship right here that I'm targeting. La Galissinière or something. If I remember correctly, it sounds French. Anyway, coming into my sights. Will we get a direct hit on it? Boom, yes, target hit, baby. Now, as we read before we started this battle, this battleship, the Colorado, was outclassed by speed by other battleships. So we're not moving too fast, but we are taking a lot of punishment. Boom! You sunk. Ha 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 ha, sunker. Alright. So right now the Colorado is taking a lot of punishment, but it has a lot of heavy armor protection, so we are pretty good so far. Tighten up this shot here, and I am pretty much dead center, well, not dead center in the middle of the board, but pretty close.
Our team has taken the lead.
Pretty close to that. And I kind of like, in AI, I like being in the center. I like being in the center because I'm a real brawler. Ooh, are we going to collide? Ooh, we barely missed each other. Are you kidding me? We barely missed each other. Wow. That is crazy.
Our victory is in sight.
That is crazy. This is supposed to be above average turning radius. I've not seen.
Problem solved, sir.
Usually does. Hey, there we go. The above average turning radius on this one does not disappoint, let me tell you. Woo! Victory! We are the champions, my friends. And that's going straight down the middle as a battleship. You're not supposed to do that by no means. Many people want you to hang back a little outside of firing range and let your destroyers and cruisers do the capturing for you. I like to brawl, like get up there and their face take some hits, soak up some damage, and then be the last one standing. Now, because of that, and because of how quickly that battle went, we are going to use the Queen Mary. Now, the Queen Mary, very thin armor that large caliber shells may over-penetrate. The Queen Mary, she's got big guns, can repair, party, and restore severe damage, has got good concealment, means the ship can get closer to enemies before being detected, which is good. The history of the Queen Mary. So, the history of the Queen Mary, the project for the third British trio of battle cruisers with 13.5-inch 343 mm artillery was based on the Orion-class battleships. HMS Queen Mary was built in line with the 1910 program. She was commissioned in 1913 and joined the 1st Battle Cruiser Squadron. She took part in the Battle of Heligoland Bight in 1914. Sorry if I mispronounced that. She was later sunk during the Battle of Jutland after taking concentrated fire from German ships, which resulted in her magazine detonating. She entered service in the year 1913. Only one ship in her class. So, this video is battleships, but it's also battle cruisers. So this is how not to play World of Warships, battleships, and battle cruisers. Again, doing AI so nobody gets mad. Now, a few of the hardcore players that might end up watching this, they'll probably grimace when they see the mistakes that I make in this video, but the purpose of this video and the cruiser and destroyer video is to kind of give you a lighthearted way, kind of show you in a lighthearted way how not to play the game. I'm sure if I did videos of how to play the game, people would still tell me I was wrong. So, to be safe and to keep everybody happy, let's be happy, right? No. Anyway, that's why I'm saying how not to play. So that way, if I make a mistake, either on purpose or unintentionally, I'm still covered because I said, this is how not to play World of Warships. Battleships are usually typically slower than other ships. So what we're going to do is we're going to go straight to capture Area B and then go brawling against the enemy ships. Now what I like about the Queen Mary is, as a battle cruiser, she has a torpedo mount. So she can launch one torpedo. So what I'm hoping is when we get up into close quarters combat is that I'll be able to
Enemy force sighted on the horizon.
launch a torpedo straight at the enemy. So we'll see. My favorite button to push on here as far as commands and priorities is the horn button. What can I say? I just love to toot my own horn. Alright, here we go. Ooh, I got several targets. We'll go back here. Kaboom, baby. Oh, they deployed a smoke screen, so really can't see. Sorry, you missed.
Enemy cruiser sighted.
Enemy cruiser sighted. Good. I can brawl to my heart's content. Wasn't the intention to do that this early in the game, but it is what it is. So this is what I'm going to do. I am going to move up over here to the Tennessee, or the Ramat, is how you say it, and I am going to launch my torpedo. But shoot him at point blank range first. He'll be coming through. Haha. Boom. Direct hit, sunk, baby. Whoop whoop. That's what I'm talking about. Alright. Fire! Boom! Shakalaka. Alright. Now what I'm going to do, we're on a collision course. Will I survive? Yes! Woo-hoo-hoo!
Destroyer blown up.
Yes, baby, you sunk a ship. Sunk a ship by ramming into it and survived.
Problem solved, sir.
Woo!
Requesting fire on the designated target.
This is why I like brawling, baby. I don't normally get to do that, especially with
Taking the lead.
Battleship. But let's see again. Oh!
We destroyed an enemy battleship.
Wow, that was close. I was going to press my luck and ram into another ship in order to sink it. But, well, that did not happen. I needed a fuller health bar. But, I sunk 2 ships in this battle, which was great. And my team won because, well, we've got, 6 ships and there's only 1 battleship of the enemy team. And that's it. We are the champions, my friends. And we kept on fighting to the end. Alright. Victory in the Queen Mary. I got to sink 3 ships. Whoop whoop. Alright. Now with that said, the video comes to a close. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you got some tips of how not to play this game. If I missed anything, let me know in the comments below. In the effort of keeping this video brief, I'm going to screenshot this. In the efforts of keeping this video brief, I did think of another way of not to play a battleship or a cruiser, destroyer, battle cruiser. But you know what? Let's go ahead and do it. Why not, right? This time I will use New Mexico. And this is a way many players are familiar with how you're not supposed to play the game, but we're gonna do it anyway. This is a slow battleship, but we're still going to do it. Actually, you know what? I'm going to, this is a slow battleship, and what I have in mind for the next video, I'm just going to make that its own separate video because it will take longer, let me tell you. But anyway, let me know in the comments below if you can guess, the way I'm referring to. As always, be blessed, stay safe. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to see you on another video.